we find out the Ethernet cable with the printer, and then we connect to the computer. And check the light is on. And then we go back to the computer. We open the computer, then it is show connected here. And if it's not connected, we need to go to the computer. If you're the first time to connect the cable, we need to go to the computer. We need to go to the computer. We find out the internet and open the internet setting. Ethernet cable and change the setting here. We set the Ethernet cable and we go to property. And here we choose the IP TCP IP4 and we put the number here. We set the IP address here 168, 192 and 169 168.110.9 and 255 and 192 168 110 and 1 as this. Put number here. This is the IP address. We must put the IP address as this, and then we click save. And we go back to the control software. Then we check if it is connected or not. If it show connected, that means the computer is connected where with the printer. Then we go to another step. We put the dish with the waste ink bags. We put same as before. We put on the bottom of the print head. And then we go to the software again. We go to check. We find out the flash icon here, and we click it. Then we can see the sounds coming out. The printhead start to flashing. If you're the first time to flashing, you need to flash about 3 or 5 times. Then we flashing again. We can see the printhead start flashing the ink out. So we can hear the flashing sound from the printhead. So after we flash about 3 to 5 times, then we can do another check printer later. So we go software, we click flashing here. So flashing several times. Then we take out the flash dish. So let me do again. We click flash. Then we can see the waste ink flashing out from the print head. We click the flashing function here to flash the print head. So if you want to not use the printer, or you're the first time to load the ink, you need to click the flash and put the waste ink pad at the bottom of the print head, and then click flashing. After flashing, then we take out the dish. We take out the metal dish. And we can click move up the carriage and we take it out. And then we clean the surface of the print head. 擦一下喷头表面，擦一下喷头表面。We clean 2 print head surface after we flush. Then we push down the carriage. Okay, then we start to do the calibration. First, we do the nozzle check print. Before we do the nozzle check print, first we need to put the paper on the conveyor. Because the printer, we can put 1 print head and 2 print head. So if your printer configured with 2 print head, so you need to put the wet paper. Because one print head, the printing size is 21 centimeter. And 2 print head, the printing size is 42 centimeter. So if you printer installed with 2 print head, so we need to put wet paper for test print. The wet paper, the width is 42 centimeter. So if you print installed with only 1 printer, so you just need to put 21 or 20 over 21 centimeter for the width. After we put the paper on the roller here, and then we go to the front here. We can see this is the controller for the vacuum. Because the film, the paper is white, it's super size. So we need to reduce the vacuum speed. Reduce a little bit and check if, just be sure the vacuum is working. And then reduce the volume. And then we go to the software and we go to choose test. And we choose the head steady image. And then we start to send process. After the finish the process, send a finish. Then we go to the conveyor control panel, and we put the paper on the bottom at the back front side already. And then we go to click start. And also we need to adjust the thickness by up down. Be sure it's safety. Vacuum is open. Then we click start. Then we can see the nozzle check print finish. After print, then we click stop. And here we can see the nozzle check print. And here is for the nozzle from here. Nozzle 1, the channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the first print head. And here is for the second print head. For this print head, the nozzle check print. Also 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. So this is the nozzle check print. We must be sure that all the nozzle, the ink is coming out. So if like this, the ink not go through, we need to do the flushing. We go to software and then we put the dish at the bottom as before, and we rest in the print head and I go to flushing button again for several times to be sure that all the nozzle is printed out like a yellow, all printed out. Then we can start to do the tester print. So this is the procedure to do nozzle check print. Anyway, we must be sure the nozzle can over 90% print out. Then we can do a good print. If not, then we go to use the flush button. So here we also have the right, left push button. This is only used for when the ink tuber go with air inside. So normally we no need to push these 2 buttons. Please remember, if we always push this button, we will meet the color mixer problem. So this 2 button is only designed for we flush the air. If we meet the air on the print head and on the tuber, it's not used for do the head cleaning. The head cleaning we only use from the flush button from here.
flush button here. So the flush is clean. And the 2 buttons here is for release the air from the air tube and from the ink tube and from the print head. So if your print head get a clog, we cannot push for these 2 buttons, please remember. So this is the procedure to do not check print.